Are you eating and drinking the secretions of a beaver's butt? Well, let me tell you, if you like the natural flavors of vanilla and raspberry, you just might be. Today, I want to talk to you about the importance of eating real foods, moving your bodies, and how these two things are crucial to your overall health. I've spent over 5 years as a CrossFit coach and as a personal trainer. And I can tell you the one thing that I told my athletes probably more than anything else was you will never outtrain a bad diet. Yes, diet and exercise do go hand in hand. However, it's 80% diet, 20% exercise. So let's dive right in. The first thing I want to talk to you about is paying attention to what you're actually putting down your throat. If you look on page 32 of Abel James's book, you'll find that information about a beaver's butt. You'll also find more information about how the chemicals and the ingredients that we ingest affect our overall health. Just because the FDA approves it does not necessarily mean you want to eat it. Case in point, the beaver's butt. Also, just because it's in your grocery store does not necessarily mean it's conducive to a healthy body. Every now and then, I'll have people come to me and say, hey, I want to start eating a little bit better. Do you have any recommendations? And I always give these two thoughts. The first one is never buy a product that has more than 5 ingredients. That's pretty easy. You could buy an apple, you could buy an orange, you could buy some organic ground beef, you could buy some organic chicken breasts. You see where I'm going with this. But then I also tell them if you cannot pronounce the ingredients or if you don't know what that means, that item goes right back on the shelf. That will force you to shop just the perimeter of the grocery store, therefore ensuring that you're getting the healthiest and the freshest items that grocery store has to offer. Also, once you start doing a little bit of research, it's so hard to go back to eating the way that you were before. So, second thing, what happens when we spend half our lifetime eating foods loaded with chemicals? That's right, we spend the second half of our lifetimes sick. I want you to think about 40 and 50-year-old people that you know that don't take a handful of pills every single day. I'll wait. You probably can't think of anyone, and if you can, they are the exception to the rule. In Dr. Terry Wahls' book, The Wahls Protocol, Dr. Wahls talks about how she went from debilitating chronic multiple sclerosis to healing herself with food. By using food as medicine, particularly the paleo diet, Dr. Wahls was able to cure herself of MS and today walks even without a cane. She also talks about autoimmune diseases. Where were they 50 years ago? Where was lupus? Where was fibromyalgia? Could it be that the chemicals that we are putting into our bodies have created these autoimmune diseases? She also talks about the early onset of diabetes, of Parkinson's, of dementia, and she also talks about obesity and all of the health ramifications that fall within that. Lastly, I want to talk to you about moving your bodies. So what movement do you think you'll be doing the rest of your life? Yeah, this one right here, right? We all squat several times a day. If we don't continue to move, we will lose that functionality. Chris Kresser's book, The Paleo Cure, obviously talks about the paleo diet, but he also talks about the importance of getting outside, getting that natural vitamin D3. He says much of the time that we spend inside causes fatigue and that it is also leads to a decline in our overall health, as well as it contributes to the epidemic of all of these modern diseases that we are now seeing, just like I was talking about a minute ago with those autoimmune diseases. Bottom line is, we were made to move. Recent research has shown that sitting actually shortens our lifespan. It's crazy. So I want to challenge you to get outside for at least an hour a day. I know that probably seems like a lot, but it really is not. So your challenge is get outside for at least an hour a day. I encourage you to get outside, especially in the morning. It helps kind of reset your circadian rhythm. I guarantee if you get outside, you are going to look better, you're going to feel better, and your overall mental health will increase. I don't think it takes a research scientist to understand that these past 8 months that we have spent cooped up inside has been detrimental to our mental health. All you have to do is look around at your friends, look at your parents, look at your grandparents. Not being able to get outside and move around and put your feet in the grass is detrimental to your health. So today I've given you just a few little nuggets on how important it is to pay attention to what you're eating, get yourself outside and get moving. I want to leave you with this. Number one, move those bodies, get outside. If you cannot get outside, find a way to move inside your house. We have all kinds of things within our grasp that we can use as weights. You can certainly do body movements, all of those things. Number two, please ask questions. Please do more research. Find out some resources that will help you in your health journey. And lastly, take control of your overall health and pay attention to what you're putting in your body, because nobody wants to eat or drink the secretions of a beaver's butt. Thank you so much.